So whenever we are creating box plots, I always tell my students to give me 5 because there are 5 parts and it's your hand. So on your hand, you have 5 fingers. There are 5 parts to a box plot. So we're going to talk about those 5 parts. So the 5 parts are, we have 1 is your lowest number. That is also called your low extreme. Then we have our quartile 1. The quartile 1 is your median of the low numbers. And we'll talk about what that means in a minute. And then we have what we call our quartile 2. This is called our median of our set of data. And then we have quartile 3, which is the median of the highest numbers. And then we have what we call our high number. That means that that is our high extreme. That is the highest number in the data set. So we have the lowest number in the data set, the highest number in the data set, and then we have our median. So you know what those 3 parts are automatically when you put the numbers in order from least to greatest. The only difference is now is you have this quartile 1 and this quartile 3. So these 2 numbers we're going to talk about using this, and then I'll show you a set of data. We'll go through some examples and we will call it good on this. Okay, so you have 5 fingers, yes? You have 5 parts to a box plot. So over here, we're going to call this, put a dot there. This is our low number. Super easy. You have a middle finger. Everybody likes to shoot the middle finger. Makes people uncomfortable. Basically says a bad word, so we're not going to really talk about that. But we have what we call our median, which is the middle number or the middle finger of your hand. And then we have over here, this is going to be our high number. All right. So those are our 3 main parts. We are good to go. So now let's talk about, see if we have a set of data. So maybe we have 0, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 works good for me. Okay, so half of 11 is about 5.5. So I'm going to go 5 numbers in here, 5 numbers in here. That makes 4 our median. So that is the middle number. Now, we talked about quartile 1, and quartile 1 being the median of the lowest set of numbers. So this is quartile 2. Over here is where we're going to find quartile 1, and we're going to look at just the numbers to the left of the median. The median does not count. Numbers to the left of the median. Then we're going to find the middle number of that set of data. So in this case, it is a 2 because it's a 5. Half of 5 is 2.5. So I go 2 whole this way, 2 whole that way, leaves me that guy in the middle. So my quartile 1 is called my median of my low set of numbers. So I found that. I'm going to bring it down because I'm going to use that in a minute. And then we have what we call as quartile 3. Quartile 3 is represented to the right of our median, or quartile 2. So we're going to look at all of the numbers that are larger than the median. The median does not count. So we're going to look at all of the numbers to the right of the median, and then we're going to find the number in the middle of that data set. That is called our quartile 3. So we have our 5 parts. We have our lowest number, which is 0. Then we have our highest number, which is 9. Then we have quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. We found all 5 parts using one set of data. Now, it is called a box plot because these 3 quartiles in the middle, quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3, they get a box around them. And then we make a line to segregate where our median falls. And then these lovely little guys at the end, they just get attached with lovely little whiskers, and that's called a box and whisker plot. That is all you have to do in order to make a box and whisker plot. Remember, 5 parts: low, high, middle, middle low, middle high, low, middle, middle high, high. In that order, using those. So don't forget, give me 5 when you have a box plot.